Alrighty, guys. This is Cody. Racing season's over, so we decided we needed to get Cody a new racing board. So we already have plenty of boards. So we just wanted to go over what we already have and why they weren't the perfect fit for him, what we learned from this season, and what we're building him. So this is Cody's racing steed right here. It's absolutely filthy. That's how it's spent most of the season.
My old racing steed.
Well, it's your current one too. What do we got here? It's a Vesk. So this is our first Vesk we ever did, and yeah, good thing we don't show you the inside. 20S 2P P30 B cells, so it's 84 volt. So Cody, this got you through all season. Won a couple races, put down some good times. What do you like about this board?
So I really like it because it's lightweight. It's really low to the ground. Those dubs make a huge difference. Everyone says they don't, but it really is there. And then I love the tire. I think it's definitely the best tire out there. And the only cons I have about it.
Wait, what's this?
Oh, that's the best part right there. That's the remote. The remote is the best.
Why isn't this perfect race board? Why are you thinking that you're outgrowing it? You outgrew it this season.
It doesn't have enough power. I could use a BTG. And yeah, that's pretty much all. It has bad voltage sag.
Yeah, so the
really
power thing, it's like full battery. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And anything below 50%, it starts getting sketch.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, even with a full battery, pushing over 20, actually pushing is sketchy. Really in a racing application, you do not want to be in field weakening.
At around 20%, this thing has the same amount of power as a Vest XR.
Yeah, it's constantly hitting the low voltage cutout.
Yeah.
When he's riding it, if the battery's near 20%. So yeah, definitely low on power. You raced Northwest. What did we have a little bit at Northwest?
Overheated a
Yeah.
lot.
I mean, it overheated. It got you through the races.
Though. Yeah.
It got you through the races. We had to be
It was really hot though.
Yeah, we had to be really careful though with your board, right? You rode my GTS up to the top.
Yeah.
A couple times. So yeah, it was really thermals. We were kind of running the ragged edge, but it got you through the race. Okay. So that's this dog. Alrighty, Cody. Woo-hoo! Why aren't you racing this season? What are the pros? You race for rail in this? Turned out great.
Yep.
Took the mass start race in the Grom. So why isn't this your next 2025-26 race board? Well, first off, why could it be? What do you like about it?
Well, I love that it has a ton of power. It doesn't voltage sag. And it's definitely the best board FM ever made. It's miles ahead of the GT. And the only thing I have about it is it's really high off the ground. And it doesn't have the remote. That's the biggest thing. It doesn't have the remote. And I'm not a big fan of how stiff the tuning is. The tuning could be a little more softer when you surge it. It kind of will bounce back and break traction. And it's really heavy. That's the things about it. But the ATR, or the gradient tracking, is really, really good on it.
But yeah, definitely more power than the Vesk 84 volt, especially at speed.
Top speed's around the same though.
Very top, but you have more power up to that point for sure.
Yeah.
It got you through race to the rail.
Yeah, the voltage sag's a lot better too.
Yeah.
It doesn't have hardly any.
Yeah. No, that's very true. And then you mentioned you felt like it was kind of tuned for a heavier rider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I personally love the tune on this board, but yeah, if Cody felt like it was a little bit on the stiffer, aggressive side.
Yeah, the tunes feel really good until the second you break traction, they'll start snapping really hard. And if you were heavier, you wouldn't notice that. But I'm only 120 pounds, so.
Next one in our lineup. So this one made a late debut. We actually didn't have this all race season, but Cody, this is a 32S P50B pack, high torque motor, or 400. This is the board everyone builds. It's all the rage. Cody, what do you love about this board?
Honestly, it's the dream board. Everything about it is awesome.
Like what? Get more specific.
It's basically my board, but better in pretty much every way. It has way more power than my board. It's VESC. It has the remote, which I love. It has the VESC tuning. One of my gripes about it, though, is since it's a BTG, it's a little bit higher. And then one of the things about it also is it's really, really heavy, which you will notice jumping a lot and like really trying to like navigate through tight rocks and sections. It's a lot more work on your legs and stuff.
Has it been rock solid?
No, thing breaks every single day.
Okay, so full disclosure, I've been through 2 Thor 400s on this thing. Get about 200 miles a pop. Fungineers has been great to work with. They've always taken care of me. I don't know, I have several people in our group rides that have the Thor 400. They're even ripped harder than I do, and they've been super solid. So I don't know, maybe it's just bad luck. But yeah, this board has been the exact opposite of reliable so far. So this is Cody's new build right here. So what do we got here, Cody?
Got the Pint S motor. The reason why I chose this dog is because it's light, it's got good thermals, it's got really strong magnets, and it actually squeezes in your tire a little bit.
Yeah,
which is really nice.
Jeff's patented muffin top technology right there. Dude, I will say Nico knocked it out of the park with this tire. This tire on the BTG it's sweet. And then what are these purple things?
So these are from PEV Dispensary, I believe.
Yeah.
And these can fit any motor of any type. And they're so you can lower your BTG. So one of my gripes was with my dad's board is that it was really high. So your center of gravity was like more up there and it wasn't as comfortable to ride. So you can lower this back down to the standard WTF height, which is really nice. Yeah,
so they have centered and then we got lowered by about 3/8 to a half of an inch. Actually it'd be spinning around, yeah. So that'd be centered, that'd be lowered. And these blocks are awesome, man. They fit cannon cores. The packaging's awesome. Cannon cores, super fluxes, GT motors, pretty much anything. If you're doing it on a GT, you do have to buy an adapter kit. But they look sweet, they bolt right up. And then we went with the GTS pint stator, actually. Why'd we do a pint stator?
Because it's cheaper.
What do you mean it's cheaper?
It's like $200 cheaper.
Then what?
The GTS motor.
Yeah, so a pint motor is practically the exact same thing.
It's a little narrower.
It fits. It's a 1/2 inch narrow on the rim. The axle is XR width, which with these blocks it wouldn't matter. We could have done either one, but it was $200 cheaper. Basically the same thing. And 52 magnets.
Yep.
We are really hoping this helps with the thermals. I've heard mixed results with the VESCs on the GTS stator. The GTS, honestly, thermals are actually very, very good on. They're not too, you guys are probably going to give me lots of flack for this, but they are not that much worse than my high torque Superflux. A little bit, but not a ton on the GTS. Like, they optimize that motor. Not quite expecting the same performance on the VESC. I think there's going to be a little bit more heat there, but we're really hoping that that's just going to, you have a lightweight motor, it's about 6 pounds lighter, and hoping that will get you over that overheating edge, because you honestly, you're pretty good.
I'm thinking it'll be about the same as your board, as you on your board.
Yeah, hopefully, because on the GTS, Cody is cool as a cucumber. He runs way cooler on that GTS at 120 pounds?
Yeah.
120 versus 200. He runs way cooler on the GTS than me on my high torque Superflux.
This is my Full Tilt. Shout out Full Tilt. Hooked us up. They gave us a fat discount. Sent us a bunch of stuff. This is the Full Tilt 30S 1P 126 volt right here. This thing is sweet. Well, it has a little more capacity than the GTS.
Yeah, the GT. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this battery, dude, look how beautiful that is. Like he has to make the prettiest batteries, but the specs on this thing are ridiculous. These are the 50 PL tabless cells, and then this is all Full Tilt's recommendation, just because I mean it's way overkill, but that's what he does, overkill. But he did some kind of copper nickel sandwich, I believe, on all the plates, and yeah, it's just it's ridiculous. These cells they're like
it's twice
100.
The output
Yeah, like they're like 100 amp cells basically. So Cody, way overkill for Cody. You're looking at this motor thinking, he'll never use it, but what we're talking here is very low voltage sag. We'll be able to take it all the way down to a low battery, lose a little top speed, but you won't lose any. Voltage sag should be almost non-existent. Regen, snapback, stuff like that should make spikes almost nothing, because they're like 6 ohms resistance. They have half the resistance of like a P50B. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the battery. Why did we do 30S versus 32? Well, I don't know if it had anything to do with it, but that board's been very unreliable. So we're just gonna try. Some people say 30S is better. We're just gonna we're gonna go 30S. Cody does not need the range of those extra 2 cells. Still plenty of speed here. So yeah, 30S.
Also be lighter.
Yeah, slightly lighter. And then Stoke Stock BMS. I ran that Stoke Stock on my board. Super impressed. 99 bucks. I can monitor all the cells, adjust the settings. It's been rock solid. I honestly don't need a BMS communicating with my board. I mean, I just, there's really, as long as I can see what my cells are doing, I'm fine with that. So I love the Stoke Stock. So we're just doing Stoke Stock, BMS, keep it simple, keep it affordable. This here,
Hold up.
what we got here. So Cody actually built most of this, soldered almost every joint himself. We'll bring the camera over here. Soldered almost every joint himself. Yeah, so what we got is an Enoid MK8. This is not the Pro model. So yeah, we're gonna give Enoid a shot. They not a huge following, but they seem to have a decent reputation. Just we wanted to be as reliable as possible. It's an old Onewheel Plus power button. Again, rock solid. We haven't had too many issues with power buttons, but we have had some. Your board shut off on you that one time because it got sand in the power button. So yeah, so I mean, just a Onewheel Plus power button. And then, oh, we don't have it, but check that out. What's that, baby? XLR. So that's the standard XR charger. This is the best charger in the business right there.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, the stock XR charger just felt way more solid. So, hey, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't have any stock XRs anymore, so we're not worried about people swapping chargers. We shrink wrap the end black, so hopefully that avoids some guy at an event accidentally plugging in his XR. At least that's the goal.
My board blew.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then, yeah, Enoid 150. This is a small one, not the Pro model. It's limited to 150 amps, but we can't put that any more than that out of his hypercore anyway. So that's plenty of capacity. We're doing a remote flip ski VX1. This remote doesn't get near as much talk about. Costs $28 or 30 bucks on Amazon. Easiest thing to hook up. Works fantastic. If you break it, you just buy another one. It's that simple. It's that simple. Battery life's good. Action's great. It's thin, slides under your wrist guard. Nothing fancy. 30 bucks. One blew off the roof the other day. Didn't even turn around and get it.
The car roof, not the actual roof.
The car roof. So yeah, Enoid VX1, cheapest remote available. Works fantastic.
You should see mine. Mine has been through a war crime.
And then, we almost forgot. Tech Rails. I have no idea when Tech Rails made this box. We bought it from somebody. I don't think they make them anymore. Yeah, it's anodized gold box. Fit everything a little bit better than the stock box. And also, the Enoid is has MOSFETs on both sides. So we wanted to dual cool it, which is a full aluminum box. So we have the aluminum plate, aluminum box. What we still need is, so we have a battery box. This here is the Fungineers. It's like their new VOW copy of a VOW box. It's honestly, it was pretty inexpensive. So I have a Torque Box 2 in my 32S board. Torque Box 2, nothing bad to say about it. It's kind of weird not screwing it together and like sandwiching it, but it seems solid.
It's kind of cool that you can see your battery though.
It is cool you can see your battery. Do like that about the Torque Box. But kind of wanted to just try something different. One cool thing about this one, it came with a billet lid. So when he's, landing on it, it's super solid lid, O-ring seal. The bottom's a little warped, which I saw somebody complain about. I have no idea why that would even matter though. A little bit of warp on the bottom as long as I get the bumper on. Could care less about that. I am curious about stack height. This battery is it's tight in there. I almost feel like the Torque Box 2 might be a teeny bit taller, but I have nothing to measure that with. So yeah, that's the new Fungineers box with the billet lid. Seems solid.
Yep.
Lightweight. Yeah, nothing to complain about that. So yeah, so what are we missing, Cody? What are you saving your money for?
Rails and bumpers.
Rails and bumpers.
Yep.
So you saved us money for rails and bumpers. What are you doing for rails and bumpers?
Probably black rails and possibly like...
What kind of rails?
WTF, just BTG.
WTF, BTG?
Yeah. I'm gonna lower them.
Yep, right, run them a little lower, and then black bumpers.
Yeah. We're gonna try and do a magenta black type dealio. Probably get some magenta footholds.
Yep. So what we're looking for on this build is better thermals, more speed, definitely pushing the max of that one, and lightweight. Yeah. So I don't think this board's gonna weigh much more than this old one.
This motor probably weighs half of the Superflux.
No, it's 6 pounds lighter, but it's substantial.
That's a lot though.
It is substantial, yeah. And then, chargers. So, probably get a lot of hate for this, but I am not a fan of the Omni charger, okay? I have one. We can get into chargers at a different time, but there's many things I do not like about that Omni charger. So, I got this battery broker. These things are like 45 bucks. Aluminum, have a display on them. We can talk about chargers later, but there's a lot of things I really like about this. It is 5 amp. So I mean, we'll kind of see how the cells do over time. Seems a little bit fast to me, but it works great. So yeah, battery broker, 45 bucks for a high voltage
tells your
charger.
Battery percentage too.
It does, it tells you, I mean, it's just kind of scaling. But yeah, it works. So far I have one for my 32S volt board and you have one for your 84 volt board and they work fantastic. So I think that about covers it.
Catch you later. Shout out Full Tilt.